He connected his makeshift blinking light system to the solar-powered electricity supply in the shed. In the dark, it created the illusion that someone was walking around the cowshed. Richard's lion's lights solved the lion attack problem overnight. His family's herd have been safe ever since, and he's gone on to install the system in neighbouring farms. Lion lights have been so effective that they are now used to scare away other predators across Kenya, saving cows, wildlife, and money. As a result of his invention, Richard was offered a scholarship to one of the most prestigious schools in Kenya and was invited to tell his story on the main stage at TED in 2013. 1 year ago, I was just a boy in the savannah grassland herding my father's cows, and I used to see planes flying over, and I told myself that one day I'll be there inside, and here I am today. I got a chance to come by plane for my first time for TED. So my big dream is to become an aircraft engineer and a pilot when I grow up. I used to hate the lions, but now because my invention is saving my father's cows and the lions, we're able to stay with the lions without any conflict. Anyone could have done it, but it took a curious and determined 11-year-old boy to begin to solve a problem that a whole community and countless officials had wrestled with for years. When it comes to thinking and talking about winning ideas, culturally, we have two distinct and opposing narratives. Anyone could have done it, and paradoxically, only they could have done it. Good ideas are often either dismissed as obvious, or, as author Charles Ledbetter says, destined only to be had by special people in special places, often at elite institutions and startup incubators, facilitated by PhDs, whiteboards, angel investors, or a stash of coloured sticky notes. These opposing narratives that we cling to subconsciously influence our ability to be objective about the potential or impact our own ideas might have. Think about how quick we are on the one hand to dismiss the simplicity of successful ideas as obvious with the benefit of hindsight. The hashtag, car cup holders, screw-in soccer boot studs, Post-its, muesli bars, and karaoke. Creative projects, inventions, and innovations that required imagination and creative courage to bring them to life are somehow devalued by the phrase, "I could have done that myself," as if brilliance is reserved for something we don't believe we ourselves could do. We covet groundbreaking ideas, and we celebrate the people who have them. We believe in superstars and visionaries, the power of eureka moments and special circumstances that set great ideas and their creators apart. Thousands of column inches are devoted to the singular genius of entrepreneurs like Sarah Blakely, Richard Branson, John Lasseter, Elon Musk, James Dyson, Anita Roddick, Steve Jobs, and Arianna Huffington. Those who see and act on what others miss. The entrepreneurial pioneers who recognize opportunity as a hunch long before the world proclaims it as revolutionary. We all secretly want to be the exception, not the rule. When we dig deeper, we find that the secret of these visionaries isn't necessarily their pioneering nature, but rather that they intuitively made connections others overlooked. Dollar Shave Club, the startup that disrupted the men's grooming industry by selling quality razors direct to consumers at a cheaper price point, didn't pioneer the invention of the disposable razor, and they weren't the first company to use an e-commerce platform to reach customers. The CEO Michael Dobbin's role was to make the unexpected connection between the industry's existing business model and a customer's experience that left a lot to be desired. To create a brand that people would trust and become loyal to. Mark Zuckerberg didn't invent online social networks. Anita Roddick wasn't the first to create a skincare company. James Dyson didn't patent the vacuum cleaner. Arianna Huffington didn't launch the first online news website. Someone else was there with these ideas first. But the people we celebrate and want to emulate had an inkling about how to breathe new life into those products.